Hello, Christopher Brent here, coming to you today with a podcast on the subject of the right time to start music lessons. So I am a piano teacher, and I have been blessed to have worked with many students over the years. And some started when they were quite young, around age 4 or 5, and I've worked with them for many years, and I've been blessed to see the progress that they've made over the years. So I'm asked a lot when the right time to start is. Each student is different. Each child is different. Each child's personality is different. And each child's level of concentration varies during the formative years. So it's obviously going to vary from child to child. There's no definitive, absolute answer to this question because every child is so unique, right? So I think if I had to just pick one age on average, I would have to say age 5, maybe age 6. That's a good time to start lessons for most children. Right around kindergarten, first grade, when students are learning letters and numbers and they're learning to sound out words. That's a good age, and they're able to concentrate in a private lesson format at that age. There are exceptions to this. I've taught students as young as 3 and 4 in a private lesson setting, and they just have good concentration skills, and there are exceptions to the rule, if you want to say it like that. With pre-K students, when I've taught them in a private lesson format, I've used lots of interactive things and movement concepts and clapping to things, listening to things, and doing a lot of coloring, learning notes in a really cool way, and not even really looking at piano technique in this ultra serious way at first, but when they're age 4 or 5, you can work in a way where a student is going to learn to trust the teacher, be comfortable around the teacher, and learn very basic musical aspects. A lot of times it's through listening and hearing and repeating and maybe clapping something or marching to something in a really fun way. Those are the kinds of things that I like to do for students who are younger than 6. So it can be done prior to age 5 or 6, but on average, across the board, if I had to pick an age, right around kindergarten, first grade is going to be a good age to start private lessons. There are actually a lot of good group programs out there for students who are as young as 2, maybe even younger than that. There's the Kinder Music program, which is really a wonderful program. I would advise you to look into that if you're looking for a group class for students. They're talking about musical instruments across the board, and they do all kinds of interactive things in a musical setting. And I don't know all the specifics to it, but I've seen some of the classes, and I've heard wonderful things about Kinder Music, so definitely look into it. At age 2 or 3, I don't think students are ready for a private lesson. So you're going to want to wait until they're about 5 or 6 to do the private lesson thing. So when it comes to other instruments like voice, you're going to want to wait till even later than that based on the maturity of the voice of the student. Voice is a little more sensitive in a certain way. But with piano and violin and pretty much any orchestral instrument, age 5 or 6 is a good age. So hopefully that answers your question in this regard. So if you have any questions about taking piano lessons or music lessons, please email me at chrisbrentmusic@gmail.com. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also visit my website if you get a chance. My website is www.christopherbrent.com. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and have a wonderful day.